Hey guys, this is John Planet Tech, and as you know, I've just gotten into reviewing smartwatches. Now, normally it's a feature watch, and I believe this is one of them. However, it is actually pretty fancy, and it has a smart charge ability. So this one is the CBSKY. That is the seller, and I believe also the manufacturer of this. Bluetooth 4.0, so we have 4.0 and a 4.1. 4.1 has HD audio, and I believe 4.0 can have HD audio or support it. Older versions cannot. 16 gigs of onboard memory, and it can support Android smartphones and iPhones. Now, I believe this is a feature or Android. I really don't know, and they weren't really specific on it. Brown, and it's of course new. So we have. Okay, so type, it's a circle one, so think Moto 360. Screen is about 1.22 inches. It's HD IPS screen. Platform MTK 2502. Okay, so when it says system support iOS and Android, that means this is a feature watch and not a specifically a smartwatch. So it does not contain Android or iOS, but their own operating system or a third-party one. Bluetooth 4.0, glass nanometer tempered glass. Heart rate support. Oh, that's pretty interesting. SIM card, it supports one SIM card, so you can use this as a phone, and the size is 54 by 42.5 and by 13 millimeters. So again, that's what we're expecting. Actually, doesn't look that bad. You have a little swipey screen or something like that. The bottom, though, does remind me of the Moto 360. Again, we have smartware, and if you could see, we have little holographic symbols. I've actually seen that before on a I believe a headset I reviewed. No, another watch. So there we go. And then when we open it, we get a smartwatch. Or an intelligent watch. Again, we have a charger, a battery, some sort of piece of paper, a little booklet. Thank you for buying. To make this product in the best condition, please read the manual and stand by after reading. Okay, so probably not the best English. I'll have to review this, but that's how you charge it. It's very small, but sometimes I don't like those fold-out ones. And this is actually pretty decent. Again, it's in whatever language. I'm guessing Chinese. So we have SD card and the SIM card. So you can extend the space. Again, 16 gigs on a smartwatch, though, it's probably the max I would put at it. A box. So probably the USB cord, of course. So there we go. We have a USB cord. I'm guessing at a decent length. We have a battery. And this is a 350 milliamp battery. I believe it's the same one as the Moto 360. Some of them have a 300 milliamp battery. Again, it's I was told this was office brown and a copper brass. I was gonna hope for the black one, but you get some stuff like this. Okay, it's pretty interesting. Let's open it up and take a look at the bottom before we actually turn this on. There we go. We have the smart charging, and we have the on and off thing. And a heart rate monitor right there. It's actually pretty interesting to put it right there. So that's the watch. Be interesting to figure out how to actually open this. And there we go, a little turn. And of course, you place that battery right into there, so it looks like that. Voila. And then you have a little indent right over there. So that goes there. You rotate it. It's a bit tricky, but I think that's what they put the groove there, and then we're done. And then to charge it, so you just place it like that. It's pretty interesting. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Okay, it does actually clasp onto it, and then you've got the little USB tray right there. So I'm actually gonna try to see if this does power on. Oh, we got a welcome. Number 1. I'm gonna see if I can disable that. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Connecting, please confirm access on pop-up of my phone. I actually don't want to do that. Goodbye. Well, that's actually pretty interesting. Pretty sure that there's some sort of like app that I'm supposed to download. But we'll get back to that in the second part of this video. I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll get back to you after I've tried this out for a couple of days to see what exactly it entails. So, hey buddy, and it's conclusion time with the CBSKY smartwatch. If you want to look at it, here is the box. Overall, my impressions have been positive. However, we do have some issues. The advertisement on the front of the Amazon page was a bit misleading, saying it had 16 gigs of hard drive space or, flash space on board. It doesn't. It has something in the millibyte range for app storage. Yeah, you can store apps, but I'll get to that a little bit later. And a couple of millibytes of RAM or kilobytes. It's somewhere around there. It does have a smart charger, and actually this is a really, really awesome smart charger where you just literally hold it down, put a little pressure, and it decides not to work right now. Probably because I don't have them put in correctly. There we go. It just vibrated, and there it is. And it actually is pretty stable. So that's actually pretty good. It's USB. You just have this little lip, and then you pop it off. It says charger removed. Overall, it's really refined for what we call a feature watch, which means not a watch that you can totally install apps on. Yes, they come with a couple apps that you can install, one being a Yahoo weather app, and the other one actually being a watch face, which I can show you right now. It is this orange watch face right here, which I'm actually kind of hoping they install or put in a couple other apps. I don't expect this to be like Tizen or one of those other operating systems where you can install apps. Again, it would probably stagnate and not have a whole bunch of apps. You give me apps that I'm going to use, that I would like, and we're good. For $70, it gives you a solid feature watch, but I do have some issues with one of the apps, the heart rate monitor app. It looks like it does work. However, whenever I hold it down with just like the brass bezel and I tell it to work, it measures, and it's not like, oh, we can't find a pulse or anything. It literally measures like it's like sensing some sort of invisible arm, and it's going to tell me my heart rate. And it's at 82 beats per minute. Cool. I wasn't wearing it, so that's one of the apps that I don't think actually works properly. Now, if it works where I'm actually wearing it, I haven't tested out that yet. One of the positives, though, is that if we look at the history of my heart rates, we can see a list, and we can see an actually pretty good touchscreen. It's actually really, really good. I've reviewed another smartwatch. That was the SW08. It is a Apple Watch clone, and it was actually pretty good. This actually takes the cake above it. For $70, about $20 more, you get something that's really kind of refined. Doesn't look... I'm not going to say the SW08 was cheap, but this is kind of like all metal, some faux leather that actually does look really good. And I've had a lot of people say, oh, that actually looks really, really nice. Again, this actually wouldn't be my type of watch, or the design wouldn't be. I would have it black with a black strap, but the company wanted me to review this specific one. The back is removable. You don't actually have to flip off anything or something like that. You just have to rotate this little key in, and then you're good to go. You have a 350 milliamp battery, which is very similar to the Moto E, and then you actually have a SIM card, so we're actually going to take this out, and a SD card slot so that you can put in extra storage or actually use this as a access internet or something like that without actually needing your smartphone. So overall, would this be a watch that you would need to get? No. You could actually get something like this for within the $20 range. You could get something that would work. But if you want something a little bit more showy without spending over $100, would this work? Actually, yes, it would. And this will actually be replacing the SW08 smartwatch on my wrist because I actually do like it that much. One of the also cool issues, before we get to the cool thing, let's get to it just waking up, because there is a minor issue that it has noise when we enter or turn on, but that's cool. It rotates. It has a gesture app, which most feature watches actually don't have, and that is when you go to alarm, settings, audio player. It's an app called Motion right there. You tap it, and it's going to be the third one down, called Wake Up Gesture. You want that on, and it shakes to answer call. I don't need that one, but the third one down, called Wake Up Gesture, that actually is really, really cool. Overall, mostly positive review. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. There were some issues with the heart rate monitor, and that just really kind of bummed me. Also, it not being actually 16 gigs. Now, in the actual fine print, it says compatible with an 8 to 16 gig SD card, but I'm pretty sure you could put in a 32 or 64 gig one. However, I don't think that you would need that. Also, the app on the actual phone itself is actually pretty refined. It's nothing special, but you can say, hey, I want to get notifications through all my apps, or disable them, or you can have applications. So it's actually telling me that it's not connected, and to turn on Bluetooth, which I just did. So we'll just turn on Bluetooth, and then see it is actually connecting. And we'll check out the applications that I have: Yahoo Weather and a digital clock. So overall, positive. It's not running Android, it's running a custom operating system that was done actually pretty good. One of the apps, I'm not seeing it actually work properly. You have a smart charger that actually charges it really, really fast. I got it done in about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. So for $70, it's actually pretty good. Could you find something cheaper? Yeah, but I'm liking this. It's actually pretty cool, and hopefully this review helped me. If you have any questions, put them down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, again, put them down below. Ask me in about, I don't know, a little while if it's going to be any good and how it compares to some other watches. Until next time, guys, I'll see you.